deeply unexpected twists and turns throughout, challenging expectations and prejudices and challenging our understanding of one another. An incredible journey that these two went on. Their chemistry and honesty was so palpable as it continued, and it just got deeper. I felt the commitment and sense of presence between the two actors, that they were ready to play, they were on, they were responding to one another in the moment and making discoveries. And they've really carried us on a roller coaster of emotions. Lots of unexpected twists that never felt out of left field. Like they were surprising, but believable. And I think that speaks to some very thoughtful writing. But this was a brave piece, and I was hooked.
I like that there is an initial indifference between the two characters um, of each other, but their common interest kind of draw them closer together, and they begin to see each other as more than just their initial sort of stereotypes, like prostitute, moneymaker, and so on the archetypes go. Um, I like the technique that they implement of having one filming location. This is a great technique used of, two seemingly enemies are then trapped in one space and have no choice but to sort of like each other. So I like how that was established.
I thought it was a really unique plot line, storyline for me. I felt like it was unique, creative, really well written. Um, it bothered me a little that she had her baby in this bag, but I guess it goes along with, her struggle at the moment. I just thought, the stereotypical way we look at people was very well written into the story and very well acted out and presented in this story. And I thought it really was well done because it helped him to see what he's been doing. Because I think a lot of people don't realize how we affect other people. People are affected by things that we say because we think we're right in our mind and justifying ourselves. But really, once the mirror is held up, you can see that there's more to it, that your beliefs, if you just open your mind to somebody else and what they're going through and who they are, for a minute. And it's kind of funny that he was able to do that with a prostitute and she was able to do that with a John, so to speak. And that's why I like this setup, because it's not expected. Totally not expected, So, and I love the emotion with him in the beginning and throughout, as far as losing his wife. It's very believable and just really nice lighting. I remember seeing some of the lighting, especially when she was in the hotel room by the window in the blinds, where the light on the face had the shadows of the blinds. I just thought that was really cool.
It's obviously obvious that it could just be grief from losing his wife, but that's really what it seems like, is that he's wanting someone just like his wife, and he was searching for looks rather than personality, because it does come off at first that he's really racist, but then this film's also predictable because Maria and Ed are going to fall for each other, because that's how romances always work. Whoever's fighting and screwing each other ends up liking each other at the end. What was surprising is that they did a realistic ending. The filmmakers chose to take it where they do go their separate ways. It's for what's best, but it's what they have to do, and that's usually something that romantic films don't do. I guess this could be classified as a romantic drama, even though she's a prostitute. It was well researched too, with some of the bizarre facts about prostitution and sex work throughout the ages. It's something that wasn't expected. But it was clear that this girl knows her career and she knows the history behind it.
I think it's fascinating when you have an entire movie in just one location, and when because you're forced to work in such a limited space, it really, really means that you have to be very creative to make sure that it doesn't get stagnant. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was really creative. I thought the story was really, really intriguing and really, really kind of, attention grabbing. And just the arc and the development they had from the beginning to the end, I thought was like really amazing because it didn't feel very forced. It didn't feel like you get to the end and you're like, okay, why, like, how did we get here? Or, why is that character suddenly saying, having this opinion? It felt like a very natural progression, but it did feel like there was a lot of growth and change from beginning to end, which I thought, as far as character arcs go, was really, really impressive. And just kind of like the way that they maneuvered and manufactured that, I thought was really great.